Hi, this is Josh Lewis. Welcome back into another edition of Texas Triple Threat, where we talk 3 minutes of, that's right, you guessed it, Texas. First, we got to hit the Longhorns spring scrimmage. They just wrapped up a couple weeks ago. When you talk this team, you got to talk about the defense. The defense is going to be one of the best in the nation, probably the best in the Big 12 again. When you talk defense, you got to talk two seniors that came back and chose to forego the NFL draft. Safety Kenny Vaccaro and defensive end Alex Okafor. These guys are going to provide great leadership for a really young defense. Two of the young studs on this defense are at cornerback. We've got Quandre the Giant Diggs and Carrington Bynum. Carrington Bynum was all Big 12 in the fall, and Quandre Diggs was a freshman All-American. So look for these two guys to be locking up receivers left and right. Diggs is actually the younger brother of another Texas great, Quentin Jammer. So he's had great, tips from his brother on how to be a corner at Texas and what to expect. So look for those guys to definitely carry on and maybe be both freshmen first team All-Americans in the fall. Then you got to talk offense. Case McCoy, David Ash, which one's finally going to step up and be the leader for this team? David Ash is the incumbent starter. It appears he got most of the snaps in the spring scrimmage, but the Texas coaches have really been keeping their lips sealed on who they expect to be the starter. So hopefully one of them will be able to step up and just grab the reins for this team and be the leader of the offense that they need. Then you got to talk Jackson Shipley, Jordan Shipley's younger brother. He's a stud on the offense. He's a playmaker. Look for him to be returning punts, kicks, everything that this team needs in the fall. Now we got to talk baseball. It's the summer. Talk Rangers. Josh Hamilton, what a stud. What else can you say about him? Contract years, playing the best baseball he's ever played. He's leading the league, just behind Dim in home runs in the league, leading in RBI, at batting average. The whole offense is clicking. Guys like Kinsler and Andrews and Nelson Cruz, those guys are all awesome. Just signed deals to be around for the future. Yu Darvish is pitching really well for this team. He struck out 10 in his last outing against the Yankees' vaunted lineup. So hopefully he can keep clicking and be that ace that we miss in Wilson, who went to the Angels. Speaking of the Angels, they're struggling mightily, helping the Rangers out in this division. They're doing us all kinds of favors by struggling. They're behind the A's and the Mariners in the division. So hopefully the Rangers can keep plugging away, getting that lead up to 20-some-odd games real quick, and then put the Angels in a hole they might not be able to climb out of. Then you got to talk Spurs. NBA playoffs just started. Spurs will take the court tomorrow night against the Jazz in their first game. When you talk Spurs, they're deep. One of the hottest teams in the league. You got guys like Boris Diaw, Steven Jackson, Gary Neal coming off the bench, playing huge minutes for these guys. Manu Ginobili's coming off the bench. When you have guys like Ginobili coming off the bench, you know your team is deep. Guys like Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard have been huge starters for this team. Danny Green was in the depths of the D-League when the Spurs took him. Almost got cut in the early part of the season. He's come in, made huge threes for this team, played great defense. Then Kawhi Leonard, who the Spurs traded for in the draft, gave up George Hill. You're welcome, Pacers, for that. Leonard's been playing great defense. He's always good for a corner three. Tony Parker, what else can you say about him? He should probably be the MVP in my book. His stats are up there with every point guard in the league. Then Tim Duncan, of course, the leader of this team. He's hit the way back machine. Looks like the Tim Duncan of old from the 03 and 07 years when they brought home championships. So hopefully that bodes well for this team. Also, remember the last time there was an a lockout shortened season in the NBA, the Spurs took home the championship. So hopefully this year they'll bring home the one for the thumb. For Texas Triple Threat, I'm Josh Lewis. Thanks for watching.